What's up? It's your girl Shaded right here on Straight Out the Trunk Radio. We have a wonderful interview in store for you this evening with our special guest, Neo Soul Nurd.
Hello. What's goody?
How you doing this evening?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
I love that theme song, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Shout out to Michael Manchester. We got to go ahead and give that plug out there. Thank you for that. Absolutely.
I love that.
That's a great producer, artist, all that.
Nice.
Check him out for sure.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. So thank you once again, like I said, for coming in and visiting us and sharing your time and talent with us. We're just going to have a wonderful conversation. We'd love to get to know you and tell the people about you, see what's going on with you. And, yeah, absolutely. No, big old you.
Big old. Ooh, come on, claim it.
All right, you gotta speak that into ourselves.
Big old me. I like that.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get to know you, and we're gonna tell the people about you and have a good time this evening.
Absolutely.
All right. Sounds good. So, I know we're gonna start off with the good stuff. Mm-hmm. I know you from leimert, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. We repping leimert Park. Yes. Okay, that's big.
LP forever.
Hello, if you're from LA and you know anything about blackness.
Leimert is where it's at. It's the center of the universe.
Hello, the center of the universe, okay? I love Leimert Park, especially myself, so, that's a wonderful place to be able to call home.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
What high school did you go to?
I went to two high schools, actually. 9th grade and 10th grade, I went to New Millennium in Carson. Okay. And then I transitioned to Frederick Douglass. Okay. For my last 2 years of high school.
Okay. You went all the way to Carson.
Yes.
And then came on back to Frederick Douglass. Yes. Okay. All right, we was trying to do the night school, and then we...
Right. Okay. I was like, too much. Mom, this is too much.
Yeah, this is too much.
I want to sleep a little bit later.
You was getting up at 5 a.m. to try to...
4.
4. Okay.
4,
better you than me, for sure. Better you than me, but I had to, kind of transition school or, going out farther too. So
okay,
that's why.
So
I know.
you know the pain.
I know your struggle. I know your struggle a little bit. So as far as high school is concerned, I know that you initially were in the choir at 3. Mm-hmm. At 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we started writing at 10.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Is that because I think I read that you took a audio production class?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I know that goes on in different high schools and things like that, or some people aren't even aware that those programs are available. Right. So go ahead and talk about that.
So basically, I started audio production in middle school. Mind y'all, funny story, I was in gym, but I hated gym. So I used to be good, with my teacher, hey, I got asthma. Can I just go walk around? He I got on his nerves so bad, Mr. Gomez. Shout out Mr. Gomez.
Shout out Mr. Gomez.
He was like, girl, get out my face and go.
Yeah, please.
And one of my good friends, who actually was nominated for a Grammy this year, awesome. With her work with with a producer who did a couple of works on the Grammy. Her name is Cruel. She's actually one of my main producers, and we used to, that's one of my best friends. I'm like, yeah, girl, so she's like, come with me to class. I'm like, your teacher gonna get mad and send me out. She's like, no, she's not. Yeah. So we sitting in a in a closet, y'all. A closet. Our school was an old church. We sitting in the closet. She making beats. And I'm just playing around because she knew I could sing, but church girl. We only sing for the Lord.
Yes.
So I'm just sitting around with
it. Stuff.
Right, none of that worldly stuff. So she like, I like what she's saying. Sing. Did you write that yourself? I said, I just came off the dome with that. She's like, ooh, let's see if we can see what we can do. I'm like, girl, no.
Yeah.
We did it for fun, and the teacher, we didn't know she was listening on us.
Okay.
Miss Marlette, she opened up the closet. In fact, she said, "You're no longer in jail."
Right.
I said, "What you mean?" She said, "We have elective every day. Your last period, show up tomorrow." I said, "Oh, okay,
cool. I'm like, say anyway. Anyway.
Ooh, my asthma, I'm good. And she had us play it for the class, and everybody was like, "What? Like, oh my God, Nerd!" At the time, they still called me Nerd was my nickname, so they were like, "Nerd, oh my God!" So I'm like, this might actually
be a
connect. Like, this might actually connect.
Okay.
So one of the best memories of my childhood, and I've never stopped ever since.
That's amazing. That's an amazing memory to be able to go back on, tell the younger generation, the kids, if you plan on having any, or if you have any already.
No, just a dog.
Okay. I'm sure that's enough. I've heard about those vet bills. Okay, y'all can have it. Y'all got it.
And I'm a new mama too.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. So you had referenced your nickname. How did Nerd? How do we get Nerd?
So Nerd, I spell it different. N-U-R-D.
Yeah,
it actually stands for an acronym.
Okay.
Now that I do music, never underestimate real destiny.
Okay, come on.
But it actually started out of pain.
Okay.
I used to get bullied a lot. Being the teacher's pet, being smart. Yeah. I had a speech impediment. I had anxiety. And I also suffer from bipolar depression. Okay. So a lot of kids made fun of me for that. They were like, "You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're ugly. Nobody's gonna mess with you. You have an ugly attitude." And I'm just like, I just deal with things. Yeah. So, getting called a nerd because I was a teacher pet. I had a lot of medical problems when I was a kid. So I couldn't go outside. I couldn't play a lot. So I took that and I was like, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. I'm intelligent. I'm okay with that. But let me see what I can do if I just, stick with it. What can it become?
Okay.
And I actually had a thought one day on like high school. And I was like, I'm going to now not drop the E. I'm going to put a U in it and make it an acronym that most people won't catch on.
Yeah.
But when I tell them that, they're like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wait a minute.
So that's the story behind that. And I had so many names. I was LA Nerd, then I was Neo Soul Nerd, then I was Nerdy Nerd.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just drop everything called Nerd.
Yeah. Nerd is totally fine.
Right. Sure. Nerd is fine.
Absolutely.
I went through several, metamorphoses and things like that. So it's here to stay. Okay. For now.
Okay.
We never know.
Got you. Okay. Real quick, we'll just take a quick pause. Look into the camera for any kids who's potentially getting bullied right now. What would you say to them?
Your bully is going to be your biggest failure. Stick with it. Don't give up. I know it's hard. I know the tears and the anger. Put it into something creative. Your bully going to be your biggest failure. And I can be a testament to that. Okay, so don't give up. You got this.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We got to speak into the youth. It's
I'm big on that
bullying and stuff, and
it's a real thing. It's a real
committing
thing.
Suicide and things like that. It's wild. So, we'll take that time to show how
I appreciate
it can get better.
It can.
It can get better for us.
In the long run, it will.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to. Absolutely. So we're gonna so that's how we got into Nerd being a singer/songwriter, because we started out writing, coming off the dome.
Coming off the dome, singing in church.
Yes.
First solo at 3.
Okay, I got you. You gotta put that mic in.
Put the mic literally.
The children's church. Come on.
Sing with the children's church. My grandma was one of the mothers of the church, so I had no choice.
Had absolutely no choice. Not at all.
I was the choir director.
Oh no, you were in that thing.
I was.
You were in that thing. Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
was.
You were born. It was a legacy. Generation.
The crazy part about it is I didn't even shy away from it.
Okay.
My aunt was like, "Baby, do you think you want to say yes?"
Boom. Didn't even get it out.
Yes.
Yeah. Hand me the mic. Yeah. Okay. That ain't no wrong with that. It's interesting because a lot of times it's said that the things that happen to us in our childhood are preparing us for the things that we are supposed to do. So those kids who, like myself, she's great in class, but she always talk too much. And it's like, now guess what? Now it's my job to talk.
And that's a blessing.
And it would have been, it would have done me a disservice to
shy away from
to stifle that, or like you said, run the opposite direction.
Right.
So you gotta step into those things that we've been doing naturally since
we're children.
young. Exactly.
Yeah, being a child is your most natural instinct. It's the most natural place you can be from being in the womb.
Right.
So it's like, embrace that.
Yes.
If you like sports, go after it.
Mm-hmm.
If you like science, go after it. It's just like, it's what's meant for you. It shows you a little, like you said, a little sneak peek of what you're gonna do.
Absolutely. And if it continues to come up and you just can't get away from it, tap into that.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So we went from 3 and got into the audio production class. We didn't get into putting out our own music till many years later. So
Yes.
what happened in between that time? I think I read that you might have, you kind of got unmotivated. Were hating life.
Yes.
What was going on with that?
Life it's different when you're dealing with mental health. Your brain is wired different.
Yes.
So, my mother always encouraged me. I'm an only child by a single mother. Rep Susan.
Okay.
Love you, mama.
Go ahead, mama.
But I was the first in my family to go to college.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to be a journalist, and I wanted to be a fashion designer because my grandma was a seamstress, and she worked the house for other people, and I never thought it was beyond me. I'm like, singing is beyond me. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna write because I still love to write. I'm gonna write for the newspaper. I'm gonna do these things, these blogs and Tumblr at the time.
Right. Oh, we took it back to Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
But I could never get away from singing.
Okay.
Every little tune. My best friend, shout out Sky, we were roommates my freshman year. She said, "So man, you sing everything." I said hello, you be like, hello. Like literally.
Yeah.
And then like eventually Cruel was still around and she was like, come on, just make one song with me. Make one song. And I was like, no. And then another one of my best friends, her partner at the time, he was a professional rapper, like SoundCloud going on tour.
Okay.
And he had a studio, his engineering studio in the garage. And they found out I could sing. They said, oh, you really can sing. Like, and there ain't no whisper singing. It's you can sing.
Yes.
And they was like, we dare you to make a song.
Ooh, not dare. Come on.
I ain't no bitch.
Right. I was gonna say, you don't look like you shy away from a challenge. Okay, so that was the magic words, of challenge.
Right. So I was like, oh my gosh, am I really gonna do this? And at first I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I thought about it to myself like, oh my God, I'm really gonna do this. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I literally a week passed by. They gave me a week to write the song now.
They gave you time.
Gave me a little time. They're like, just in case your pen came. I said, you don't know me. And I made that song in that garage, and it changed my life forever. Okay. They were blown away. My first song I ever put out, Euphoria. It's still on SoundCloud. The video's still on my YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
and you spelled it uniquely, right?
Yeah. UE4A.
Yes, gotcha.
Euphoria, literally.
Okay.
That's paying homage to my mental issues, and not only that, how I was as a kid, like speech impediment, sound it out. Yes. How do you spell something? Sound it out.
Right. Okay.
And I took that. A lot of people. That's the first time I've ever told anybody that. Okay. And they're like, I'm pretty sure people gonna be like, what? Yeah. Like, like it was me hearing the word, like, how do you say? How would you sound it? How would you spell it? If you heard it, you can't speak well. So. Yeah, it changed my life. Okay. It changed my life.
That challenge changed your life. Okay? Absolutely. But I think, just like we were talking about before, certain things happen as we grow that just,
they
kind
stick
of,
with us.
And it just tests you and it shows you kind of what you're made of and you don't even know who you are, and you like, well damn, I guess maybe I can do this. All right. Okay, so let's go into that.
I was like, I'm gonna go to college. I'm a graduate. Music, yeah. That's beyond me. I can't do it. And literally, it's like, God always, they make a joke. You want to make a fool out of God, you tell them your plans.
Your plans, correct.
As soon as I said, I promise you, as soon as I said that, 6 months later,
boom.
It was like, ooh, it's kind of scary.
Absolutely. That's good that you that thing kept coming up, and that you decided to, not back down from that challenge, first of all. and then here you are now.
Well, I was in it. Like my best friend, her partner was on tour,
right.
So we always in the studio. We always with them at a show.
Yeah.
So I could not escape it. Literally every weekend, we going to a show.
Yeah.
We going to the studio.
Right.
And I'm not gonna stay away from my friends. So now I'm in there and I'm listening to them doing their thing, and I'm like, dang, like it's really tangible. Okay, I see somebody I know and am close with doing it. Okay. Maybe still no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and write these papers for the people. And
it just kept coming.
God
back.
said different.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's how interesting how sometimes we talk ourselves out of something before we even try it.
Right.
Like it's like, no, such and such is made for that.
Right.
So I'm not good enough.
Exactly.
For whatever reason, we just the things that we're told or what we've seen or we don't look like what we made up in our head, but it just keeps coming up, coming up. So
exactly,
that's amazing that you just kept pushing, because it would have been easy to continue to run. It would have been easy.
It would have been easy.
Yeah, easy. But
I don't want an easy life. So
you got to do the hard stuff to get that ideal life later.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So Euphoria came out, debut single, and that was 2014.
Yes.
Okay, so 2016 we got into our debut EP.
Yes.
Healing.
Yes.
Okay, got you. So can you talk to us a little bit about that? I'm sure that has a lot to do with the healing that you had done.
Yes.
The journey that you had taken to get
to
back to music.
So pound healing, because I made sure to put the pound before it. I was like, I thought of it as a hashtag. I'm so multifaceted. I think of everything.
Yeah.
Healing was actually about a breakup.
Oh, okay, all right. All right. What is R&B without a breakup? Okay.
It was actually about a breakup. I was with this guy for almost 4 years, and we broke up. Long distance, and also just issues. And I love to read as well, and I love to write. So, I'm thinking in my head when I'm like, I just want to get it out. I was spiraling. Bipolar is crazy. And I was just like, Cruel, person who executive produced that. Yeah. She was like, let's what do you want to talk about? And I'm just like, I hate this breakup. I hate this man. So I'm like, I'm researching. It came to me. It's like, what is healing? And it's like, what are the 5 stages of healing? It popped up literally on Google. And I was like, ooh, denial. Ooh, yeah, okay. Anger. Ooh, feeling that. Bargaining. I'm going back and forth with him, and I'm bargaining with myself. Then also depression, which bipolar, you go up and down, and then acceptance of the situation. Yes. And I said, maybe if I just write with some type of concept, it will bring me some type of closure. Because he wasn't giving it to me at the time. Okay. When I mean that, it's not the hardest project, this is what I'm feeling.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that's very...
So many mixed emotions about it. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I was just kind of shook the fear away, the naysays in my head, and I'm just like, okay, this is my pain. This is my get back at you. Yeah. You don't want to give me no closure? Guess what? It's my own closure. Boom. And whoever hears it gonna know what's up.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a song about it. Fuck it.
I love it. There you go.
If I don't have no answers, guess what? You're gonna hear about it over and over and over again.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. I think that's the interesting part about messing with an artist of any kind. Like, you might have a song written about you.
Might have a song.
And then they might be bold enough to put your name in it. Or something like that's really, identifiable. Where it's like, we know that
his nickname was actually in the title of Love and Overload.
Okay, now see, like I said,
the people that knew, they were like,
yeah,
what? I'm like,
yeah,
touche.
Okay, got you. So I wanted to ask you, you have a nickname? Is it Hood Butterfly?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you? I kind of feel like I understand the picture that you're painting with that, but can you describe it to the audience?
Yeah, Hood Butterfly. My favorite animal is a butterfly. Every stage, from being a caterpillar to the cocoon phase, which I feel like I'm constantly going through, and just coming out a beautiful person. A lot of people, you know, Leimert Park is a cultural hub, but you know, we're 5 minutes away, not even 5, 2 minutes away from the jungles.
Yes, correct.
We're like right there in Crenshaw, from the 60s, everything. So I grew up immersed in all that.
Yes.
My stepdad, shout out my stepdad, who, you know, was a good affiliate. He was a gang member. I grew up in that. Yeah. I have friends that gang bang, that got like 9. And so it was like, you know, why not honor that? Everybody, you know, talks about the hood. Everybody wants to be from the hood. But I'm actually from one of the most prominent neighborhoods of black culture.
Yes.
Why not rep that?
Yeah.
Why not rep that?
Yes.
And I just stuck with it. I was like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just stick with it.
That's amazing. No, I think that's great because I think like you're kind of getting to, a lot of people like to associate the hood with bad.
Yes.
And like not beauty.
It's
and
beautiful.
Not beautiful.
I love it.
So when you think of butterfly, you think beautiful.
Right.
And then to put
the hood
with that, that's amazing to put that spin.
Thank you.
That.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, we got to take back our stuff. Our stuff, you know.
It's like, it's power in what you call yourself. It's power in life and death is in the tongue. And I truly believe that. So it's like, yeah, I'm from the hood. And look how beautiful I am. Look how beautiful my family is. Look how beautiful my friends and associates and this building is and this hub of black culture. Because this is where y'all come anyway.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's where you want to come and take pictures.
To take pictures, get your lemonade. Y'all know what's up. Get your hot and cool. Your Haran.
Listen, don't get you some shea butter.
Okay.
I need to come over there and get some. Stop playing, all right?
She out there every Sunday.
She said, I already know which one you talking about.
She out there every Sunday.
Hey, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, we had the 2016 EP Healing. We fast forward to 2021, and that's when we got the Since I've Been Gone, which is, you know, the first time when I think of those words, it just takes me to Kelly Clarkson. But then when you put the Since I've Been Gone, it's like, okay, since I've been gone. So it's kind of, is that a reference to, you know, the 2016 to 21 to 2021 gap?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Since I've Been Gone was kind of like my culmination of observation. After I put out Healing, I kind of fell back a little bit. I still released certain things here and there. I released a song called Wi-Fi. I released things here and there, Manifesto. But I was like, you know, I just want to peep. Like, you know, I just want to fall back. I had a lot going on still, trying to get myself together.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I was like, we're in the pandemic.
True.
Now I'm cut off from going to a studio. Now I'm cut off from my friends, my family. What is going on? And literally, I get all my ideas literally just from like praying and like sitting in my presence, sitting in God's presence. And one day he spoke to me. He said, "You got nothing to write about." Literally, like, you ain't got nothing to write about.
Right.
Write about what you really want to say. Write about how, you know, I kind of got offended because I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody told me, "Oh, you know, ain't nobody gonna remember you because you don't drop enough." I said, "Oh, okay."
That was another challenge on you.
Okay,
huh?
another challenge. So I'm like,
you like them challenges.
Y'all,
okay?
You know the title song. I say in the chorus, "You niggas wildin' since I've been gone." Like,
talk. Okay, what? What?
I'm up now. Let me claim my throne. Like, I ain't never left. I let y'all think I left, but I didn't leave.
That part. Okay,
so that's where that came from.
Okay, all right.
And it was another release because it unlocked another level of vulnerability for me. I was now talking about situations.
Yes. Well, and it sounds like you were saying, you were empowering yourself, affirming yourself, which is the power of that tongue that you were just speaking on. So,
exactly.
You know, and I think a lot of times we have to, what we say to ourselves and what we say about ourselves is important. Right. Because that's what we become. That's what we hear most often. So,
exactly. I tell myself I'm going to be a millionaire every day.
Come on.
And I'm like, some days I'll be like, oh, I don't believe it. And then some days I get signs, I'll be like, we're this close.
Right. We that close. But you got to believe it and speak it first.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So Since Been Gone was like that hiatus. It was like, during this little few year break, what did you notice? What did you want to talk about? What did you experience? So probably my favorite. Well, no, this one I'm about to release now is my favorite. I will say it was my favorite until then.
Okay, you said until this one. Okay, so we gonna get into that one too as well. So, as far as the affirmations in your music, I think I'm gonna paraphrase just a little bit, but I talk in spirit, build this life that you envision.
Yes.
So why do you feel now that it's more important for you to have affirmations or things like that present in your music?
I think also part of what you speak is also what you hear. A lot of music, and no shade to nobody, some of it is our reality, some of it is just what it is. A lot of what we hear dictates our mindset for the day. And I didn't believe that till I started going to therapy.
Speak on therapy.
And my therapist, shout out to her. I love you, girl.
Yeah.
She told me, she said, you speak so bad about yourself. Subconsciously, I could tell. And I'm like, she's like, what did you say first thing you wake up in the morning? Do you say, ugh? Or do you say, thank you? And I said, I don't say thank you enough. And she was like, I challenge you to start saying thank you. And I thought about it. I'm like, in my music, why not, when somebody listens to it, feels empowered? Even if it's a song that's not necessarily like happy-go-lucky, I want you to understand that there's light at the other side.
Right.
There's a tunnel. We all got to go through it, but there's a light at the other side if you keep telling yourself. So that's why I wrote, in one of my songs, it's my power, yeah, you know that I'm gifted.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm claiming that. Because if I don't, guess what? Then I'm just going to walk around with my head low.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And I mean, I think that's a great thing because just like we know with songs, you're gonna naturally, if you listen to it enough, start to hum it, start to recite it. So then now you're affirming without even knowing. So
I love that you get the method to my madness.
I see you. Okay, I'm not even mad. So just circling back a little bit to your songwriting, you have a workshop or a masterclass or something like that coming up?
Yes, I have a workshop February 24th. It's already sold out.
Well, come on. Sell out.
I am so surprised. I am so shocked.
You got to bet on yourself.
What's so crazy, shout out to Jose. He has a studio in LA. He's been following me for a while. And you never know who's watching.
Right.
You never know who's listening. Got their ear to the ground.
Artists keep putting it out.
You never know. And I always dream to you seen Oprah's Masterclass. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
One day. And that was just a little joke to myself. Like, oh, I'm going to teach the class. And when the opportunity, he was like, I would love for you to do it. I'm like, absolutely.
Right.
And, I'm excited. I'm excited to help somebody else accomplish what they dream. Because like I said, when I posted it, when God gives you the gift, it's to share it. It's not to hold it to yourself. So this is part of the plan anyway.
Okay.
Like, okay, I can sing, I can write, I can do whatever, but how am I giving back to the community?
Yes.
And, before because of social anxiety and things like that, I wouldn't necessarily be doing that because I'm like, nobody's going to see nobody's going to think I'm worth anything. And this is just an opportunity to help this whoever next generation. I might be birthing the next Beyonce with this.
Hello. Okay.
And that's my job. So I'm excited.
Yes.
Thank you all who got RSVP. Yes. We're going to get turned.
Yes.
And I can't wait. I'm even working on seeing if we can do a part 2.
Okay.
So
that's what I'm
you gotta look out for that.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're betting on yourself. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal. So as far as you continuing to bet on yourself and things like that, so you have a new single coming out soon.
Yes.
Talk to us about that. It's called
Sunday Freestyle.
And then that's coming out when exactly?
February 27th.
Okay, February 27th. And leading up to that, as a promo on your social media, you've been doing Soulful Sundays. Okay, yes. So what's the premise behind that? And that sounds like great marketing.
Thank you.
That's great marketing.
Thank you. So Soulful Sundays, just taking it back a little biblically, Sunday, the 7th day was the day that God rested. So what do you do when you rest? You unwind and get yourself together. So Soulful Sundays actually is for like a reflection. I talk about a song or a time in my career that and most people didn't know like the backstory. Like I was nervous behind it, the challenge that my friends gave me, and it was like it's making it a little more personable because I think a lot of people think that creators we just I got an idea and we just do it. No, we go through struggles. So I figured Soulful Sundays was a way to kind of intertwine that and gear up for Sunday Freestyle, which I'm so excited for everybody to hear.
Yes. Which is fire too, by the way. It's fire.
Thank you.
I want to let you know.
Thank you. So I'm excited, and I got another episode coming out this Sunday.
Okay, there you go. Playing on that Sunday. Keep going on those Sundays.
I like the Sunday vibe. I do.
I like that. Absolutely. And I mean, most of the time, I don't know if you want to compete this Sunday because it's Super Bowl.
I know.
Or maybe get on early.
I'm gonna do a little early.
Be careful.
Right.
You trying to compete with the
Super Bowl?
No.
Sure, I'm trying to see Usher.
I'm about to say compete with Usher, baby.
I'm gonna be mad at my damn self,
right.
but I'm still, even regardless, I might still drop it because what's meant for me is meant for me. I don't have trust for it.
Absolutely.
And trust me, y'all, I want to drop it too, so I ain't gotta worry about it. So I can see Usher.
Right there we go. That's what I'm ready to see Usher, baby.
Usher, baby.
Usher,
come
baby.
on.
All right. Absolutely. Okay. So a couple quick questions before we wrap it up. Just a quick LA question. So somebody who's never been to LA before, they want you to take them to 3 places that you feel like they need to go. What 3 places do they have to go?
Oh Lord, that's really hard because it's a lot of places.
It's a lot of places, but we narrow it down.
One, I know this show is such myself. We're gonna go to the Sloss and Swap Me because you're gonna need something to wear. You're gonna need some jewelry. You're gonna need a tattoo or two.
Right.
You may need to go get some crunchy chicken. Like,
there you go. Okay.
2, I'm definitely gonna take them to the on Sundays.
Okay.
That's just staple.
That's not bad.
That's just
a great
staple.
place to be. It feels good on Sundays over there.
And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna take them. Shout out to Auntie Judy, my auntie house.
Okay.
My auntie is my auntie. She be jumping. Auntie Judy be jumping. I'm telling y'all, if you get to hang out with me and hang out with Auntie Judy, you gonna be like, what?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna take you to my auntie house. You gonna get some good food.
Okay.
She cooks. She's a great cook. Caterer, all that. And she gonna give you.
I need to come with Auntie Judy.
Come on, let me know. What you say about
Auntie Judy, we coming,
Auntie Judy, let me tell you something. You like Creole New Orleans food?
Yeah,
that's her thing.
Okay,
that's
we can do that. That's no problem.
Gumbo off the chain.
Okay, easy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take them those 3 places, and that encompasses me.
Okay.
Days at the Slauson, trying to get my fit together.
Yes.
Actually went and got my nose pierced. They're like 16 there. Yeah. And then like leimert, because that's just my home. Like that's just, if you want to know anything about me, go there.
Yes.
And just bask in it.
Yes.
And then my family is very important to me. So it's like those are those 3 places I would take them.
That's amazing. I think those are all 3 great places. I think I would feel at home if I got taken to those places.
Come on.
So another question. So we reference self-love, healing, and all that as the interview's going on. It's February. It's Love Month. So what's something that you plan on doing this month to show yourself that you love yourself?
Oh, okay. That's a really good question. So what I plan to do, honestly, I did it. I bought a puppy. I got a puppy. My baby, her name is Puddin'.
Okay,
She's 3 months.
Come on, Puddin'.
I've always wanted a puppy because sometimes it's easier to learn to love yourself and learn your boundaries, and that's my thing for February, learning my limits and learning my boundaries and focusing. And a puppy will do that.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can't go out home, you can't go partying with your friends every Saturday because your puppy gotta chill. And she is the sweetest thing ever. She's teaching me more about myself. I only just got her 2 weeks ago. She's teaching me more about myself. Okay. Like, okay, maybe I don't like noise. Maybe we like to chill. Yeah. We have a movie marathon every night before we go to bed. I'm watching some of my old Disney Channel movies, and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. But that's kind of like my form of self-love right now, and keeping myself grounded. So, greatest gift I can give myself right now.
There you go. Self-love and boundaries is very, very important.
And yes, I have struggled with those a lot. Okay. So I'm in this age where I'm like, you gotta force it. You gotta do it. So it's been hard, but
you can
it's
do
part
it.
of the lessons.
Listen, you can do it, and you'll be better served for it because number one, it keeps you safe, and then it also teaches people around you how to treat you. So
exactly.
That's very important for sure. What kind of dog is Puddin'?
She is a Maltipoo.
Okay, Maltipoo. Okay, so she's
I gotta show you a picture when the interview is.
Yeah, we're gonna
be like,
yes, a cutie pie. Yes. Sure. Gotta love the little.
She's so little.
Little ones. Okay, so last question. So 2024, your career, you've been betting on yourself a lot lately. What do you want more of in your career in 2024?
I want more.
What are you challenging more of yourself? Because you know you good with challenges.
Right.
Once you get challenged, you're gonna
exactly.
go.
I'm gonna go after
So
it.
what are you challenging yourself?
To be consistent.
Okay.
And also block the noise out. We as artists, we get so much critique and so many opinions and unwarranted at that. Everybody, you know, thinks they know what's best for you when you're creative to me. Because it's like they see your art in a certain way. It's like, no, this is my art. This is how I release.
Yes.
So try to just blocking them out and being more consistent. I think when me being consistent is a way of showing self-love to myself, showing that I can show up for myself consistently and every time that I require it. So that's my goal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get it because I got some stuff, y'all. Got some stuff.
Absolutely, you gonna get it, and you know, straight out the trunk, we gonna be watching. We definitely gonna be looking to see what you putting out for us.
Absolutely,
we appreciate you so much for coming in and sharing your story, sharing your talent, sharing your conversation. And time with us.
I've been dying to get here. This was a big goal for me a couple years ago. Like, oh my gosh, I see so many people that I know on here, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it one day.
Look, and here you are. There you are, starting the year off right. Okay?
Come on.
So before we do get out of here, let everybody know where they can find you, where they can find your music, socials, all that good stuff.
Alright, so my socials are Neo Soul Nurd, N-U-R-D, Neo Soul Nurd. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Facebook, everywhere. I have a new single coming out February 27th, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Sunday Freestyle. I have the pre-save link in my bio, so make sure you guys save it and enjoy it.
Absolutely. Pre-save that because it's fire. Don't worry. Absolutely. Have a good one. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.